Or at least that's how I grew up. You know, if you got invited to a wedding, and if you didn't want to go, you still sent something.
But I'm pretty sure, like, I don't know.
That's the standard, Nick.
Well, I'm just a rude piece of piece of junk. I don't know. How about that?
Are you stuck?
No.
You sure?
I might have hit that. Oh God. Where are you going?
Making sure you don't get stuck on your corner.
I thought the gift was to, like, pay for your meal at the reception. No.
No, it should at least offset what that is.
Yes. Man, my receptionist dinner was cheap.
Don't tell anybody.
I wasn't gonna say a price.
Send him one of my tractors. Well, Nick, let's put it this way, bro. If I ever get married, you're invited, but I don't expect a gift. Okay? How about that? Does that work?
I don't know. Maybe I will send you a gift card.
That is the polite thing to do.
Bear, shut up. Well, Bear, you wanted to be my +1, so you got to send him a gift too.
No. See, you didn't go, so.
Our road signs have no collision because we're in multiplayer.
And yes, I know I should have invited Bear.
Oh, you 100% messed up by not inviting me.
Well, in fairness, though, Bear, at the time, I really didn't know you that well either.
Bear would have brought the party, bro.
Listen, I would have
the party.
I would have brought the party, right?
Nope.
We would have had a great time, and your wedding present would have started with a 2. So,
like a $20 gift card.
Yeah, son.
Let's go, man.
My standard wedding present is it starts with a 2.
$20 to Bed Bath & Beyond. Who's ready? Hey. Let's go. Are they still in business?
Yes, sadly.
Okay.
I would have fully expected a dollar dance, though, because I would have definitely danced with your wife.
We actually didn't do the dollar dance.
Yeah, that's kind of going away. Not many people do that anymore.
So, our DJ recommended us to do it's called the dollar dash. It's especially not like, you know, since, you know, that big thing, you know, happened. Yeah, he said that he has had better luck and gives people more money by doing the dollar dash than the dollar dance.
So maybe I'm just a piece of garbage because I don't really have a lot of friends that I don't really have a lot of friends in real life, you know?
Yeah.
And so, like, I've only ever been to like 4 weddings in my entire life. Yeah.
Well, my family's pretty huge, so I've been to countless weddings.
See, I feel like
that's the only way I know.
Well, I guess, you know, like, we do have a decent sized family, but like,
you were the youngest.
I'm the youngest, so like a lot of my cousins were married and stuff like before I was born.
A lot of your siblings probably were getting ready to get married before you were born.
No, not really, but a lot of the cousins, you know.
Yeah.
Like my cousins' kids are my age. You know what I mean?
Actually, even know what their names are.
My cousins' kids are older than me. So, lucky you. Trying to save money so I come back on Friends. I mean, you know. You got a hot dog bar at your wedding? What? That's sick.
Queso bar.
That's pretty sick, not gonna lie. A hot dog bar. Well, that's cool. But yeah, no, I've only ever really been to a couple weddings, and honestly, they were when I was a kid.
What did Olivia say? Let's have cheese, and you were like, a queso.
So, the owner, his now wife, she was his girlfriend, his fiance at the time. She offered like all these like drink services for the wedding party and stuff, and then like she did some kind of snack bar. And my wife was like, "So, what's the chances you being able to do like a queso bar?" Because, you know, Olivia loves queso and chips.
Gotcha.
So we had a queso bar.
Pretty sweet, not gonna lie.
I have some great videos on my phone of that too.
But no, I like, yeah, I don't know. I guess any weddings I've ever been to, I would have like the parents would have taken care of a gift, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I guess I wasn't taught the wedding etiquette.
Yeah.
My bad, dog.
You know, we're just messing with you, right?
I don't think Bear is. I think Bear's
What's that?
offended on your behalf. What's the price of soybeans? I don't know. Pretty good. We are selling at $3,758 is where we're selling because it's right next to our homestead, so that's why we're selling where we're selling, because it's close. So yeah. How often does the discount market update? About once a day. Typically. 5 miles an hour. But yeah. Because the last wedding on my mom's side of the family, we weren't even invited to.
Ooh.
And then two of the weddings in my family, like my siblings, they were literally just like come to the house and hang out afterwards. There was no like, you know, fancy reception or nothing.
So,
like actually my sister got married in the backyard of her house. Like,
that's smart. That's cheap.
yeah, it was. We had pizza. It was catered by Papa
that sounds like
John's.
so much fun.
It was great. What happens after you build the museum? Nothing. It just stands there. It's like
Just
the
sits
dumbest
there.
thing ever.
You gotta poke it with a stick.
Can you even get into the building?
No, all the doors are shut now.
Like, what's the collectibles? The point of the collectibles?
I don't know.
Then?
I don't. It's the dumbest thing ever. I was very excited throughout that whole like process of fixing it up, and then the door's shut and you're done. So sadness happens. Yep, that's what happened. Sadness.
If it makes you feel better, though, all the weddings I've been to in my adult life have been my siblings.
Okay.
And that's
Well,
it. And that's
yeah.
only because I was in the wedding parties.
Like you know, Casey's brother got married, which I grew up with the dude. I didn't even get an invite. So, yeah, right? Like, we grew up hanging out, like, every day. And, yeah, he went off and got married, and I didn't even get an invite. So I was like, all right. Kind of weird, right? And, like, we're cool. Like, there's no drama between us or nothing, so. I don't know, man.
I like the weddings you go to where
They're not yours? Yeah, those are the
that too, but like the parents care more about who's all there than the bride and groom does. You know, it's all family but maybe 20 people.
Oh, yeah. Oh, man. Fish, chips, and pizza van. All right. What's the advantage of like a stretch chassis truck in real life? Oh.
None.
It looks cool.
Yeah, that's about it.
If you don't want turning radius, you'll get a stretch chassis truck.
You can't get weight where you need it, kind of deal either. They're not really practical. They just look cool.
You hate going to weddings, so when somebody, you know, you hope you don't get an invite. I mean, I was cool with not getting invited. It is what it is. Like to Casey's brother's wedding. Like, I wouldn't have gone anyway. I guess I would have had to send a gift, but I definitely would not have gone. Like, I don't know if his wife and I have ever actually been introduced to each other.
Dang.
Like, I know her name. That's about yeah, I don't know if I could pick her out of, like, a lineup. Because I've never actually talked to her.
So, we should be able to be debt-free now.
We are, already.
Oh, we already are?
Yeah, I paid it back already.
So, what are we buying?
Probably a field and a dairy barn. Eventually. And we'll need some equipment, too.
Yo.
Oh, yeah. To take care of the cows, that is equipment.
Right.
The only worst thing than a wedding invite is an invite to a 1-year-old's birthday party. You know, fun fact, chat. Fun fact, not 1-year-old. But my nephew had a birthday. And yesterday, apparently, they had a little party for him. And nobody in my house knew about said birthday party, which was fine because we were busy with Christmas lights. We would not have been able to attend. But my sister called us on our way home, or we were actually at the farm. She called us and she goes, "Hey, where are you guys at?" And we're like, "We're at the farm. We're coming into town soon." She's like, "Oh, swing by the house. I ordered too much pizza. You guys can have it."
50 just resubscribed for 54 months.
Justin, thanks for the 54-month resub. I appreciate it. So basically, she called us to her house to pick up pizza and extra birthday cake that they didn't want.
I mean,
but didn't invite us to the party.
You know, I would honestly rather that happen than be invited to the party.
I thought it was odd that we didn't get invited, but like another brother of mine was there. And you know, it was like, you know, my nephew's friends and stuff. So it was a bunch of screaming kids, but I just thought it was kind of weird that we didn't get an invite. I know she knows we're busy with lights. I know she follows me on Instagram, so she knows when I'm like posting stuff in my stories because she watches it all. So she knows we were busy, but like, I was just kind of like, okay, thanks for the pizza. Although I do have to say, one of the pizzas she gave us, it was a whole pizza. Yeah, that's the one that Yamarider's onto it. She didn't invite Grandpa, my dad, to the party. That's kind of weird, right?
That is kind of messed up.
You could at least say, "Hey, we're having this party, you know, can you swing by for a few minutes? I understand you're busy, but like, you know, could you swing by?" No. They knew I had farming and streaming to get to. But she ordered a pizza, chat. It had regular red sauce on it, regular mozzarella cheese, and black olives. And that was it. I'm cool with black olives. I like black olives. Black olives are good. But that's it? You're not going to put like pepperoni on there or sausage?
On a cheese pizza?
It was cheese and black olives only. That's it.
That's messed up.
And then I wonder, she probably wondered why it was a whole pizza left and nobody ate it. Not my first choice of pizza, but you know, more power to her, I guess. I don't know. Free pizza's free pizza. I'm not going to complain.
I would at least put like sausage or pepperoni on top.
Yeah,
of
pepperoni and black olives, great.
Yeah.
That's psychopathic.
A little mushroom and black olive action.
No.
I mean, if you're into that, yeah. Thanks for that follow. Appreciate you.
Picked off immediately.
Welcome. It was popping.
What? You don't want to be a fun guy?
Now before the heated pizza debate gets going, I'm gonna go to bed.
Bye, Nick. Have a good night.
Bye, Gramps.
Bye. I'll talk to you guys maybe tomorrow, but probably next week sometime.
Okay,
Talk to you whenever
bye.
you have free time.
Bye.
User left your channel.
Yeah, I mean, I get that free pizza's free pizza, but maybe they pulled off the good stuff. I don't think so. But yeah, I just thought it was funny. Oh, Bells, I got you. All right, well that is officially selling, guys. We are left debt free All right, debt free with $948,000 in the bank. Look at us go. And I guess we can say I kind of didn't notice he snuck in here, but Dan's here somewhere. Maybe. Maybe.
Yeah, you know, just putzing around.
How's it going? What's up?
Well, you know,
All right.
can't complain.
We,
If I did, who'd listen?
wow. We definitely, did a thing, didn't we? What
Yeah,
is-
see, you're debt free.
What is that planted in now? Is that potatoes? Oh, it's potatoes. They're gonna get plowed under. Okay. So let's get to daylight, because daylight is nice. Yeah, we're finally debt free. We're about to go back into debt, but we're debt free for now. That's a step, right?
Oh, yeah.
All right. Beautiful day. Our fields are not ready yet, which is fine. What's on sale? Nothing that we need. Let's go another day. Real quick. All right. Where can you sell buffalo mozzarella? I don't know. At the buffalo mozzarella store? I don't actually. I mean, yeah, you can sell it. Apparently on a train. You can sell it to the train. You can buy it at the warehouse. Okay. Which, by the way, I think that's really nice that they put in a warehouse where you can buy stuff. Farmers market, yeah, all kinds of places. I do like that though that you can buy stuff, although it's hella expensive. But at least you can buy it. So, all right, anything on sale today that we need?
Yep.
Well, it's not quite the 9R. It's not quite the 9R, but it is an R series tractor. But we don't need that either. So, all right, Dan, you want to get the swathing going?
Sure.
Or would
Just
you
park
wanna
my
run the-
pressure washer?
You don't understand Goldcrest Valley drop off. I'll explain it. So the Goldcrest Valley drop off is not like when you highlight the Goldcrest Valley, it actually makes this symbol down here flash, which is the actual point at which it sells the Goldcrest Valley stuff. So this is like the train leaving the map. Okay, use your imagination a little bit. So to actually get the stuff onto the train, you come here in the heart of town here. Okay, I'm right here in the heart of town, and you can hit the button right here to rent the train. And how you load the train is from this little grain set up here. You drop the grain off in here. Then when the train comes and stops, you can load the train up from here. Although I just realized it's on this track, and that spout does not connect to that grain setup. Well, okay, maybe that goes that way. Oh, anyway, drop the grain off there, load the train, and then drive the train off the map.
Oh, at least it connects into the
Yeah,
load like the pickup
awkward.
or the semi, but it's still, the pipe should be at the top of the bin, not the bottom of the bin.
Yeah, it's a little awkward. 25's been good, man. It's been fun. It's had its issues and stuff, but they'll fix them eventually. I've been having a ton of fun playing. In fact, I'm a little bummed that I haven't been able to play more because Christmas light stuff. So, Dan, where'd you go?
Oh,
Oh, where did he go? Oh, you're right. Literally
I'm
right
over
next
here.
to me. Hi, I'm blind. How's he going? All right, so if you're gonna do that, then I gotta grab. Well, you can teleport through a wall, apparently. Gotta grab the big old New Holland, chat. Let's go. which could use a little repair and could use fuel. So I'll run into town real quick and take care of both them things real quick. Thanks for that follow. Appreciate you. Welcome in. What's poppin'?
And hello, Bear. Hello, Trent.
What's going on?
Hey, Dan.
Daniel.
The government name.
Oh. Hours do not count the VOD watch time, I don't believe, no. I believe the hours only count when I'm live. Although the bot's been broken for like, I don't know. Sometime after Saturday stream, it just decided to turn itself off, so. Every once in a while the bot program will just leave the chat.
Wore it out with all that streaming you did the other week.
I was telling Casey about all that. He's like, you streamed how many hours? Like, a lot. Like, almost 100 hours in a week and a day, but it's fine. No big deal. It's
So
all
the
good.
cotton harvester, just good to pass up?
It was, yeah. Live less than an hour away from where New Holland was started. Nice. So we need to get into the rope factory at some point, Dan,
Yeah.
to make rope for the playground.
Oh, nice.
And that was like 55% off or 58% off or something. So decided to pull the trigger on that. Had left a blessing, so, you know, we're good.
Nice.
So, because if we ever get the rope going, then there's a ton of stuff sitting at the sawmill I'm sure you know about.
I saw, well, I haven't really been around because I had 24-hour duty on Friday and then pretty much just, you know, spent time with the family the last couple days.
I gotcha. Clutch Fire, we have had it like reset a couple times over the years, so every once in a while them their hours will get a little messed up. I don't remember the last time it happened, but it has happened a few times, so yeah, 5 years, there you go. Look at you go.
Lina21 just resubscribed for 66 months.
Leonard, thanks for the 66 months with tier 3. I appreciate it. Welcome back. How you doing? What's poppin'? Welcome on in. There's good money in rope. Well, that was $1,300 to fill this combine up, y'all.
So what are you planning on doing with all the wood at the sawmill?
So looked up how much the playground needs to complete eventually. So like, I don't actually know. He didn't tell me, but it seems like we're probably gonna need a lot of that stuff for the playground eventually. So. Yeah. It was pretty much split in half. Oh, dang. Yep, you definitely want to keep your combine repaired. Bear Leonard wants to know if you're here.
I'm here.
Yeah. What's the purpose of completing the playground? I don't know. We'll find out when we get it done. If you do know, Chad, don't tell me. I don't want to know. You've never seen me hold on to money this long. For the kids, yeah, that's the point of the playground. It's for the kids. All right, Dan, are you going around the field once or twice?
I went on once.
Is that all you're gonna do then?
Yeah, I'm on the east-west now.
You're good. I was just curious to get my GPS set up right. That is all.
So, you know what keeps throwing me off about the east? I'm heading west and it says 90 degrees.
It says 90.
Yeah.
Interesting. All right.
I don't know. That's why before I was like, I don't know which way to move. And one of the last ones.
Oh, here we go, huh?
Yeah. Here it is. Go ahead and get it out of your system, Leonard.
Yeah, how about that one time the Cowboys won, huh? Dude, the playgrounds are always a great idea next to cliffs. Exactly. The end of that game, I didn't watch it live, but I saw it on TikTok. Holy cow, man.
Yeah, I didn't watch it at all. But,
Way to kick the onside kick right at the Dallas guy. That was
They
wild.
fumbled it too.
Oh, it was wild. Absolutely wild. I didn't watch any football yesterday, though. I should have, but... And this is not the Golden Harvester. It's the same as the Golden Harvester, but it's not the Golden Harvester, if that makes sense. He's actually not trash talking.
Okay.
It was wild, though. It was wild. Alright, so off those two little passes so far, guys, we're at 40%. Oh boy. Kinda real. Kinda stuck in the tree right now. There we go. Don't mind that pile of straw in the tree back there.
You need me to do 2 passes around the field?
No, it's fine. I just was in cab and backed into a tree and got stuck. And no, we're chilling. We're chilling. If the Chiefs didn't pay refs, wow. AI will pick up if you've merged fields. It just knows. Speaking of the Chiefs, did you guys see that field goal at the end? How the ball, when it came down, it totally, like, hit that ref right on top of his head? But, yeah. How do you get the Golden Harvester? If you don't already have it, you can buy it for, like, 99 cents from, like, you know, wherever you buy your video games from. Steam, hopefully. There has been no patch for the game yet, no. We have not done the mechanical weeder stuff yet, no. So once I get back to longer streams, guys, so like next week, well, I'll start doing more science. Until then, we're just kind of getting by day, running ragged, very tired, that kind of stuff here lately. But once I get back to longer streams, I'd love to do some more sciencey stuff. So yeah, would absolutely love it. Ooh. Dan, is there somebody flying nearby?
Yeah, there's a helicopter.
Okay, I could tell. I was like, what is that?
It shakes my house too. Yeah, there's an air route right over the neighborhood.
Nice. As far as cotton, I don't actually know yet. We did just purchase a cotton harvester tonight, I can tell you that. And we're going to be getting into the rope factory, actually. So I don't know about a spinnery right now, but we're going to go rope.
Spinnery?
What?
Spinnery?
Oh.
Not to be confused with shrubbery.
Did you go full Monty Python on me?
We might have.
Oh, gosh. So as far as the straw, guys, we're going to be baling them all this straw. And we're going to be keeping a bunch of it, too. Currently don't have a way to haul the bales, but we'll figure that out.
Get the in-game auto load.
Yeah, we probably will. Yeah. We probably will. But yeah, rope factory is what we're going to, that's what we're going to do first.
Did I just hear in-game auto load?
It's the bale trailer with the arm.
Oh.
Yeah,
I
bale.
was gonna say.
Yeah. Not quite auto load, but kind of. Mechanical load. How about that?
There you go.
Mechanical auto load. I'm making heads explode right now.
A little bit. How do we have so much money? Well, I bought some crypto.
L3FT4D3 at Cheerdex 100. What is the speed of a swallow?
Yes. Well, first off, I wasn't talking about baling for hay or silage. I baled for straw. No. Big Merd, I've used it before in 22. Yeah. I like the stationary baler personally. Yeah. As far as the money, we had 2 harvests off of all of our fields of soybeans that we sold just a little while ago. So we are debt free and sitting at $936,000. Yeah. No, I said for the straw. For the straw. Thanks for that follow. Appreciate you. Welcome in. What's poppin'? What's going on? Right. And as far as the, like, for the grass and stuff, we have the swather. We just need to get the other header for it. That's all we need to do with that. Then we'll have grass. We can do grass. To make hay, we just need the tedder. We have a little rake merger thing already. So, like, equipment-wise, we're not looking at having to get, like, all that much. We need a feed mixer. We'll need a pair of bale forks, I assume, for, like, the loader that goes on the Massey. We'll probably end up using that a lot. Because we're gonna mix our own TMR for a while. Eventually, we'll upgrade to the robot barn with the auto feeder. But we're not going to buy that tonight. We're going to buy the cheaper barn tonight because, you know, we don't have, like, endless supplies of money, right? We have a lot. Well.
You going cows or buffaloes?
Oh, no, we're going buffaloes.
Buffaloes?
Yeah, definitely. But, you know, obviously it's a cow barn. Cow barn because there's cows outside. You know.
Because there's buffalo outside.
Buffalo outside. Yeah. So yeah, it'll be good though. So I'm glad last night, basically what happened is last night I did a whole bean harvest off stream. So we can get past that and actually have a little cash in the bank tonight, hopefully. And well, we have cash in the banks.
It certainly worked.
And always you can get the solar panels on that cow barn.
That's true, yeah. Yeah. And you can't swath that field for the record. As he turns around.
What field?
Yeah, that's our rice field. You can't swath in our rice field. So we're just growing wheat over there just for wheat at this point.
What about the north field there?
Alright, you're chilling. You can swath everything else, just that rice paddock you can't.
Alrighty.
That's all.
I'm gonna do 2 laps around the field for this time.
Okay, that's fine. See, the problem is the auger sticks out like kind of 3 miles behind this button. When I go to back into corners, I should just pull my auger out. Yeah. Could add a way to let your money draw interest if you're not using it. Yeah, I'd like to take out a CD and farm sim. Like a 12-month CD or a 24-month CD. That would be kind of interesting, right? Dummy nerd clusters. Okay. They added buffalo and
Goats.
goats, and then baby animals too. You can have like a baby cow, a calf, you know. We're doing cow and grass / hay bales. I mean, I like soybeans, but that's just me. But if you're already doing like the mowing stuff, have you wrapped any bales for like silage? Silage is usually worth like a decent amount of money. I guess I haven't actually made any yet, but I'm gonna have to soon. I'm definitely gonna have to make some silage here before too much longer, so yeah. You haven't made silage? Well, you already have, you're making hay. You just mow the grass and you bale it and wrap it. And then you let them sit for a little bit and boom, you have silage. So maybe try that out. Might be worth it. Never know. Your problem with the game is the pallets jumping on, really? I don't think I haven't seen that issue yet. Pallets jumping around on a trailer. I don't think I've seen that one. That's interesting. Very interesting. Almost 10%. Well, so if they're wrapped bales, if you're making silage, you got to wrap them in like a plastic. And then you have to let them ferment a little bit. So yeah. Which I'll be making silage bales eventually, because that's how I'm going to do silage for now. Eventually we'll get into like chopping corn using a bunker and stuff, but any in-game storage for wood chips? You can store them at the train facility. That's about it. Yeah. Pallets will slide. Have you tried strapping down the pallets that you have loaded? Like as you load them, strap them down? But what if I don't have land to put a bunker on? What if I'm just starting out? Mortgage guy, I know the best way to do it, bro, but like, I'm starting out in it. I'm not gonna have the money to invest in a bunker and land and the equipment to do that and chopping corn. I'm not gonna have that right now, you know? Yeah, that's not the way to silage, no. You still can't get power washers to work. That's wild. Wow. Good. Oh, okay. I got you. Yes, ma'am, Allison. Sorry. Incoherent taco. What do you mean, what's our output? Like, what products are we making, or... Yeah. 10 of them on 2 different maps. Wow. Maybe that your equipment's just meant to be dirty, you know? So... Alright. Got a buddy where the power washer doesn't work, but worse. Yeah. Wow. So it depends what you want to do with your particular sawmill. If you want to just sell the products right out of the sawmill and not make, you'll make money, but you won't make as much money as you could, then flip it to selling. Or if you have, like, for instance, the flour mill and you're making flour, but you want that flour to go to your bakery to make bread, you could put your flour on distributing, and that will automatically take it from the flour mill to the bakery. And same thing with the wood products, right? You can take them down the production chain. You will lose a little bit of the product, but then you don't have to mess with pallets. If you just want the pallets to spawn, put it on storing, and you'll get pallets. So it depends what you're doing with your particular what's it called? Production. It really just depends on what you're doing in your case. So yeah. So like ours are all set to spawning or storing whatever right now. So. What will you do when your equipment's very dirty? Pray for a rain. Yeah, pray for a rain. You betcha. Sean, Trent, correct me if I'm wrong here. If you want the cow barns to hold more cows, you have to make the pasture bigger, right?
Correct.
So just because it says it holds 93, you can actually get it to hold much more than that, right?
Like the cow barn that holds 50, you can make that as big as you want.
So you can hold like 100 cows or 200 cows, right?
Yep.
Okay. Thanks for that follow. Appreciate you. Welcome in. What's poppin'? So yeah, Sean, it's all about the pasture size. Is what it's all about. Did I get all those, chat? Let's do our cheaty trick check. We definitely did get all of that. Okay. Betcha. Guys, thanks for the follows rolling in. I appreciate y'all. What's poppin'? And that's why I want, whenever I do put my cow barn down, I want to leave some room on the pasture side so I can make the pasture larger.
So you can just extend the pastures?
You have to do it when you're placing the barn, though, I think, right?
Yeah, you place down the barn first.
Yeah.
And then it'll ask you if you want to put like solar panels or yes or no. And then after that, it's the do you want to customize the pasture, yes or no. Once you do that, it asks you if you want to plant meadow grass, yes or no.
Okay.
Interesting.
The only thing it doesn't tell you is how much it's going to cost. Well, it tells you how much each segment of the pasture is going to cost whenever you're mapping it out.
Gotcha. I mean, I could just go do it right now. There's nothing holding. We're literally that money's for a cow barn, so let's just go do it, chat.
Where are you gonna put it?
I think I'm gonna buy 10. Yeah, I think I'm gonna buy 10 and then kind of put it like by the road, like where the north-south road is, and then like everything to the east of that can be pasture. So we can have a pretty. I want a pretty healthy pasture because might as well, right?
This small pasture, little paddock area that's on the south side of our field.
Yeah.
Is that like a custom? You put down the fence, or is it automatically that size and shape?
You can customize that one too.
It was custom. I customized that one.
That's cool. So you could like make it a horseshoe if you wanted.
Do what? Do what?
You could just like make a horseshoe out of it.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I think.
Kind of like that.
So as far as running the swather and stuff, it gives you 25% yield bonus to run the swather. So we're getting 25% more wheat and actually 25% more straw by running the swather. So it's definitely, in my opinion, worth running the swather. Now, the only downside to running the swather is you can't hire the combine. And about half the people can't hire the swather. But you should be able to hire the swather. but you can't hire the combine like part, if that makes sense. Is kind of the downside, but yeah. Is that the same for 22? I don't know if 22 gave you any yield bonus. I don't know. I don't think it did. We just did it for fun on 22. But yeah. All right. So let's just go do that, chat. Let's just go buy the field and let's just do it. Although we decided we're planting grass in it first, right? We did decide we're planting grass in there, yeah. So let's grab, actually there are cultivators right there. It's already hooked up.
Need a pilot?
It is fully fertilized. It does not need plowed, and it does not need lime. Perfect time to buy a field.
Did I get any luckier on that one?
Right? Yeah, that was great timing right there, man. Great timing.
Like the good old days and all the contracts on a field you want to buy and then buying the field.
Oh, wow. Yeah, pretty much. Feed capacity doesn't increase, so be careful of that. Okay, I mean, it's not going to be that big of a pasture. Why do people swath IRL? Moisture. You actually do get more of the yield because you take better care of the crop. It's easier on the crop itself. A lot of it has to do with moisture in real life, though. Yeah. Do hay bales go bad? Not that I'm aware of, no. They can be taken out by a tornado, though. All right, we'll get back to swathing after a while. No, there's no stones either, Jeff. Or Yama Rider, sorry. There's no stones. No. We're chilling. Yeah, no, we're doing great here. Cultivator. It's kind of an awkward looking cultivator, but it's a cultivator. It's a shallow cultivator. It kind of has like the things, they kind of are like it's like a bunch of disc blades attached via like a heavy duty chain almost. And they're actually really cool in real life. One of our neighbors down the country has something very similar to this, a different brand, but yeah. AI workers, yeah, I would say they're better. They're definitely 100% different the way they work now compared to the way they used to work. I'm enjoying the game. I think it's fun. This cultivator can plant grass. Yeah, if you put the seed box on it. We won't do that. Fine. It's all good. I'll have this field done in a jiffy, and then we'll go grab a tractor and a planter. And I guess, should I let the grass grow before we plant our thing down? Our dairy barn? I don't need to let it grow. At least a little bit, right? Probably should. But I don't actually know that part either. Oh, yeah, we can let it grow. So I think this will be a good size pasture back in here. It's not going to be like, 1,000 cows or nothing, but it'll be all right. So, Pilot Bear.
Yes.
Are you piloting right now?
I am. I just did. I'm taxiing back end on my first advertisement mission.
Nice.
The little banners you tell.
Nice.
So There's definitely a couple things it doesn't warn you about when you do your first mission. Because flying in, you would think you would just like have to come in really fast, and then.
Because when you go to get the banner, you have to like dip down and get it, right?
You dip down and get it, but you low flight, very similar to landing.
I got you. Okay.
And then as soon as you have it, you know full power, and then you climb back out. I didn't know that.
Did you pick an airport like in an area that you're familiar with?
No.
Okay.
No, I did not. So when I first started doing my stuff, I just picked something like in like southwestern Virginia, just somewhere rural.
Okay. I'm a little interested to see, like, I picked I wanted to pick Lambert, but I won't let you pick their big airports, right? So I picked Creve Coeur, which is in the St. Louis area, right? And so I'm a little interested to see, like, how close, you know, will I be, like, doing stuff in places that I recognize, you know, around St. Louis, right?
Oh, I'm sure of it.
I'm kind of excited about that. I kind of can't wait to see that, so. I can't wait. It does ask you if you want to plant the meadow, but apparently it's kind of broken right now, so it's been recommended to plant grass in a field before placing a cow barn. Been recommended to me, anyway, so that's what I'm gonna do. So yeah.
Definitely plant inside the field.
Yeah.
Try to go outside the non-field part. Says area is restricted.
And then there's still some bugs. Like I just had a bug where it told me to taxi this one block. So it'll tell you where to hold short and stuff.
Yeah.
Taxi to the block and stopped, and then it told me to taxi right behind me. So the only way for me to turn around was to move past the hold short line. And then it penalized me because I
went past the whole short line.
Yeah, because I went past the whole short line. So I'm like,
make up your mind, game.
You're gonna really penalize me because you guys told me to go to the wrong spot?
Yeah.
Just the small stuff like that, but mostly, especially with the yoke system that I just got, is really, really immersive.
That's good. White Smiles, this game actually does finally have kind of a tutorial. When you start, if you start on especially New Farmer, basically the scenario, it's kind of a story that your peepaw, your grandpa, pappy, your pops, I don't know, you can say it however you want. Your grandpa basically has this farm and he needs you to kind of take it over. So he does run you through, you know, harvesting a field, plowing a field, seeding a field, stuff like that. And then actually around the map, so like at the animal dealer, there's a nice lady. I guess she's nice. I haven't talked to her. But there's people around the map that kind of explain things about Farm Sim to you. And you can talk to them at any time. Which I think is actually kind of cool. It's kind of neat, kind of different, kind of seems good. I don't know. So definitely, out of all the Farm Sims, I feel like this one at least has potential to be new player friendly. You know what I mean? Like it actually has potential. Maybe see my Christmas lights by flying over. To be honest, in Flight Sim, the old one and the new one, the image of my house is very old and super like low resolution. And I don't live like out in the country or nothing. You know, I live in a town, so.
Speaking of Christmas lights, I just did a little clip of mine in the Christmas lights.
Oh boy. The other thing I'll say is, you know, if you have any questions about the game as you're playing along, feel free to come in here and ask anytime. I'm streaming Farm Sim. Pretty much it's all I'm streaming right now. And if I don't know the answer, somebody in here does. We have a very knowledgeable community here at the old Puma Plow. Plus, you can always ask questions in Discord, and somebody in there will probably give you an answer as well. So that is something to keep in mind as well. I like the red and green theme there, Dan. Very Christmassy.
Yep. Well, I had the red and green on the flower bed there, so I just kind of stuck with it.
Yeah. I like it.
I got one more thing coming in. You know, like how they have the light up candy canes.
Yeah.
It's like a tree almost. It's all lit up, and then the arm or stick or whatever that it sits on is also lit up.
Oh, well.
I was
All
waiting
right.
on those to come in. Hopefully they'll be here this weekend before I go to Virginia.
Gotcha. I got something today for my Christmas display, actually. I got 1,000 4-inch zip ties.
My wife kept going. There's no more room for any more lights.
There's
There
always
can't
room.
be.
There's always room. There's
And I'm
always
like, well,
there's always somewhere to put. Just like there's always room for ice cream. There's always somewhere to put more Christmas lights.
like I have to go buy new lights for my Christmas tree now because I used sets around the front door and the front window to light that up.
That you normally put on your tree. Nice.
Yep.
Very nice.
Because they have the multicolor, like you have the little button on the.
Oh yeah.
That'll change the colors or the pattern.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I mean, they're cheap from the PX, so.
There's always
It's
room
too
for new
easy to
tractors.
go.
Yeah. Wait,
Go
you're
buy
telling me
more.
you can get discount lights at the PX? Really? How cheap are they? Hook me up.
They're like $7, $8.
Not terrible. Not terrible.
Long enough to go from up one side of my garage, across, and then down.
No, it's not bad.
If you look at that picture, where the garage is,
Yeah,
that's one strip right there.
yeah.
I mean, they're not the greatest, you know.
Yeah, I'm
for what
a
you're paying, they're
C7
actually
snob.
nice.
C7 snob these days over here, you know.
I got my C9 Temus on the roof and in the flower bed there. So we'll see how they hold up.
Oh god. I actually just got okay. For the river, we rebuilt the river this year. And it's all C7s now. And thanks for that follow. Appreciate you. Welcome in. What's popping? I gotta make the strand of lights that goes from like a old spigot thing down to like this barrel, and then like, you know, will spill over the barrel.
Oh,
So
nice.
it looks like water's coming from the spigot into the barrel and then like down the river. I gotta make that still. And I might have ordered a few too many blue bulbs, so to make this, like, it needs to be maybe like 4.5 feet long. But I need it to be like multiple strands so it kind of fans out, you know. So I might have like over 100 lights I can use. All C7s. I probably won't use that many. I'll use like, I don't know, 30 or 40, but I gotta make that up. I gotta put it out tomorrow, so I might make that up tonight after stream. We'll see. I was supposed to do it last night, and I totally, like, kind of forgot about it. Whoopsie, my bad.
Looks like if you do put the cow barn right at the that north-south road,
Yeah.
and do like what you said, go east towards the
east.
river.
Yep.
122.
That's a great starter cow barn. Yeah, I'm here for that. Definitely here for that.
Just weird how, because granted I took a couple more trees out
I'll say I'm not gonna take any trees out, probably. Not right now.
and plowed a little bit of that land, but it seemed like game remembered where the original field was.
So probably here's what I'm thinking. This cow barn we're gonna place down here after a while. We'll probably let this grass grow. I feel like at least once is a good idea, maybe. I don't know. Or we just send it without letting it grow. I don't know.
I don't know. I trying to see if non-painting meadow grass.
Oh, are you telling me I should paint this meadow grass and not like plant
Oh no,
grass?
what chat was saying. Don't like paint it when you build the.
Oh,
building.
oh. I got you.
paints it, right? I
I
think.
got you. Okay.
That's how I understood the menu.
I'm thinking chicken barn goes over here left. I don't know how big that is, but that's the thought. And then eventually this land will get repurposed for something else once we're able to get like a bigger plot of land with a bigger barn on it later, like way later probably.
Oh yeah, you should be able to fit that in there.
Yeah, I haven't looked at it.
A tiny little guy.
All right. And then most likely field 8 here is going to be our grass field. Between hay and silage bales, that'll be probably enough for a little while. If we need more, we can always plant more.
Really not a bad idea.
That's what I'm thinking. And if we have any extra money left over, it's funny. We'll buy another field to farm since we're losing a field.
That's disappointing. You can't
could always
expand
buy,
the.
sorry. Buy 84
What's
for
84?
grass.
But it's
That's
not
that
like,
big grass field.
yeah, but what I like about it is it's right here for now.
Yeah, I mean eventually,
Yeah, all in due time.
to have a grass field.
All in due time. All right, so we're gonna let that grow. Final answer. We're gonna let it grow. So back to Swathen. Not Swathen. Picking up swaths.
I did 2 headlands around that field, and I'm doing the same on 8.
Okay, that's fine. I'll switch my GPS over. Been raining all month, waiting for the river to flood. That would be interesting, Big Al. Like this bottom ground here could flood out. That'd be cool. There's no point. Dan, did you harvest on these awkward lines, or did you set yours? You set yours to 0, didn't you?
The what?
Like the auto for the traction, you set yours at 0.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, you didn't do. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's wanting me
Okay.
to do a whole bunch of squiggly lines, and I'm not about it. All right, we're good. I got it. Left, there's no point in buying a rope factory because we can't grow cotton until next year. So we will buy a rope factory eventually, but there's no point in trying to get that like right now. That'll probably be off like the wheat money, the selling of the wheat. Plus, we gotta buy water buffalo too. Don't forget that. So. Those were the awkward lines, and you said it had curves. Oh. Yeah, just put your, just change your heading, or basically the heading, to just 0. And you can harvest this field, right? Yeah, I've heard that, Big Al. But I can't make rope till I get cotton. I have the cotton harvester, I need the little trailer, but there's no point in buying the rope factory right now. Because I can't start making money on rope until I have cotton.
Oh, that is so nice.
Yeah.
You can scroll when buying animals.
Can you really?
Buy more than 50.
Oh. About dang time.
22 cash, that's expensive.
Big Al, we'll probably have sheep eventually, but I have a cotton harvester, so I kind of feel like I have to use that right now. Yeah. We bought a cotton harvester on a pretty good sale. Yeah. Although we did talk about putting like smaller rope factories in. Oh, there is no smaller rope factory. Never mind. We talked about that, and then we went and looked, and we're like, oh yeah, there are none. Never mind.
The other cement factory.
There's another one.
Uh-huh.
Like a little placeable one.
It's a lot better than the one that we have on the
Is
map.
it really? That one we
Right.
have is kind of slow. It doesn't
looks
really
a
do
lot
much.
better like it should.
Although, in fairness, there's actually some stored up. We'll have to haul that eventually, but... Oh, we're out of stones again, too, since we fast-timed. Oh, darn.
Where are you even getting stones from?
So there's actually a placeable thing you can buy in this game, this built-in base game. It's called a debris crusher. Now, there is a debris crusher that's a sell point, like you're thinking from 22. But this debris crusher just gives you stones. It's a stone spawn point.
Oh.
So if you
That's
tab
like free
around...
stones?
Yeah, if you tab around and you see the wheel loader, it's at our south farm, and that's where I put the stone spawner.
Okay, yep.
Yeah.
So it's just like cheat for instance,
Yeah.
in a sense.
It's almost like the iron ore from 22, from the
Gotcha.
login map. Trent, what's better about it?
That's
Just
great.
the look, the placement. What's better about it?
It looks like just the look, and
Have you?
Please,
You haven't actually placed it, right?
no, but I'd rather, if I was, or when I do get it, that's probably what I'm gonna do instead of the one that's on the map.
Okay.
Just since the one that's on the map looks like it's a pain to get to with the forklift.
I'll say, in fairness, there's no room for a forklift on the in-game one, yeah. Thanks for that follow. Appreciate you. Welcome in. What's poppin'?
And the drop-off point too.
Drop-off point's okay on that one. AI can actually find it. That's good. Thanks for the beverage. For the record, it's just water. It's nothing fun. Just water. That's it. So I didn't even go all the way around this field chat. I'm going to be dang near full here. In fact, we'll go ahead and start this other side here just to see how full I'm about to be here. It's going to be pretty full. All right. Doing that thing where my GPS lines disappear? Okay. All right. All right, so, wow. I'm going to be unloading a lot on this field. Oh,
Wheat cell yields pretty good.
Oh, this wheat's, yeah, it's pretty good stuff, man. And that's a 20,000 liter capacity combine, so that's only a 12.2 meter head. Come on. That's pretty good. Of course, the extra, the bonus because of the swathers. Nice too. So, yeah. Too bad show. I might actually like get that tipper down here and put that bad boy on AI and let it haul it up to the homestead for me. Admiral Dan's in with me tonight. He's around. He is running the swather right now. So no, we do have some help. We do. We've lost Bear to the skies.
And me to lag. Didn't know they did that.
Damage is determined by amount of use, yes. Yeah, not like running into stuff, that doesn't matter, but how much you use it. Hey, it's not an inaccurate statement, Bear, is it?
No. Most certainly is not.
I mean, it sounds... I want to play it. I'm not going to lie. I do. I don't know if I'll quite get into it as much as you are, but it does sound like fun. What farms the fertilizer give you 2 states at once? I believe the only thing you could do that with is if you had manure and you like doubled the dose of it. Basically, there isn't. So yeah. Basically, there's not. Bear can set up autopilot and just come farm.
I haven't gotten that far into
Say it depends on
into
what
the
you're
new
doing,
one.
yeah. Alright, we're changing our strategy here on chat. Just a little bit. The Bear's in like career mode. He's not like
yeah,
just flying to fly, you know. So
Oh, how much is autopilot?
probably depends on what you're doing, right?
well, like right now I'm on a 1 hour
Okay. Like a
flight.
Yep.
I would love it very much to be able to hit autopilot. I have a hotkey on my new equipment for it, but problem is nothing's turning on. So
Gotcha. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate you. Welcome in. What's poppin', by the way? Welcome on in. There's no PC that can run Flight Sim and Farm Sim at the same time. Well, you missed my answer. Oh, about the manure or the fertilizer. So yeah, you can double apply with like slurry and manure, but you have to have a ton of slurry and manure. So realistically, you know, if you have a lot, then sure you can use that, but otherwise, just fertilize twice. Yep. Delivers to the cow pasture. I believe the AI guy can't deliver to anything that you place. I think is what it is. Correct me if I'm wrong, chat, but I'm pretty sure that's what it is. So, like, for instance, if you place a chicken coop, I don't believe you can deliver to that. But yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Max. Like, you would have to have so much manure and slurry to actually use that double application rate. Yeah, I wouldn't do it personally, but that's just me. That's just me. That's why I like the sprayers too over the spreaders, because they hold more. What's up, Dan?
So last night I was playing single player for a little while.
I was too.
And I noticed, I didn't notice it before, but like, you know how when you're driving around the map with trailers and stuff and, you know, they bounce around?
Uh-huh.
I just noticed last night that they actually like rattle and make noise.
They do. It's actually,
I thought that was super cool.
some of the little sounds in this game are very impressive, yeah.
And then I found myself like, seeking out all the bumps and stuff so I could hear all the trailers rattling around.
Yeah. Left has noticed
neat.
his GPU's been running at 91% with his new game. Time for an upgrade. Time for a new GPU. I mean, yeah. Now, I don't know if the current Flight Sim has a thing, but the old Flight Sim had a thing. Like, when you tabbed out, you could lock your frames. I don't know if the new one has that. So, for instance, in the old one, I think if I would tab out, it would lock down to, like, 20 frames or 15 frames or 30 or something. And so, like, it's not really running your video card if you tabbed out.
Mm-hmm.
So, a lot of games just, like, do that. Which is nice. So, yeah. Does the chicken pen not have an upgradable pasture? I'm big nerd, I don't know. Haven't messed with it yet. We might be here in a little bit, but we'll see. I need fast time to let that grass grow. So, and I have to get all of our swathing done first. All the harvesting. Yeah. Wacky Wildcats, we went over this wheat field with a swather. It's the MacDon swather. This bad boy right here, with this header right here, basically puts down a windrow. And if you look on the screen here, the darker windrows are the ones that actually is still wheat. That's wheat and straw mixed. It's all, the whole plant got cut off at the ground is basically what it is, right? This is a real thing. They do this in real life. And then I'm coming along with what's called a pickup head. And I am picking up that windrow. And, you know, separating the wheat from the straw. And the straw is going out the back of the combine, and obviously the wheat is going to the grain tank. So that's how I'm able to do what I'm doing here. So, you betcha. So I know it looks weird, but it's pretty awesome. All right, so I'm trying to get this tipper full, so then I can actually put the auger wagon next to him, and that way when he's gone I can still empty. That's the plan anyway. We'll see if it works. I don't know how well the tipper will drive up out of this field, so. Here, believe it or not, this is a crazy harvest. Max, I'm telling you, man. Dude, the SWAT, it's 25% more. Why wouldn't you use it, you know?
So you get into the bigger crops.
Bring it on. Bring it on. Yeah, the unload auger on this combine's a little huge. But it's also meant for, you know, a 50-foot header, so. Like, it's fine. It is goofy looking, but it works.
Do we have down south to harvest too, or?
Oh, yeah.
All right.
We got the field by the sawmill, too. Because every time we plant trees, they disappear, so. I said, forget it. We're not planting trees over there. We're going to use it.
All right, I just refueled, repaired. I'll head down south.
All right.
This works with hiring?
You can hire that if you want, yeah.
Alright. I think I'm gonna hire him and then I'll help you out.
If you want to run a cart, that would be awesome.
Yeah, no, I'll come run a cart.
It's like stopping all the time. Oh man, I got the little tipper set up on AI, so hopefully he'll go empty by himself.
Yeah, if he doesn't, I'll be up there with it.
Waiting to sell soybeans and silage. Gotcha. 25% extra yield for one extra chip. Yep. The only part of this whole thing that sucks is that you can't hire the combine. Most people can hire the swather. Not everybody can, apparently, but yeah.
It's saying wheat is over here in the field.
Yeah, that's what's in all of our fields.
So which one were you telling me I can't?
Oh, you're at the rice field, right?
Yeah.
Because it's a rice field, it's a rice paddock, right?
Uh-huh.
You can't swath anything in there. So like when I harvest straw, I can't lay down a straw swath over there. You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So I remember how you were talking about with the whole snow thing and dropping swaths and swan stuff.
Yeah.
So I saw a post about somebody that had harvested a straw crop with their combine, and as soon as they went over land that they owned,
that's
that
what
wasn't.
Yeah. That's the same thing that field will
covered
do.
in snow, it just spit it all back out.
Yeah, that's the same thing that field will do.
Okay.
Which is the way, if you recall back to Farm Sim 22 with the Oat Baileron map, and how we like filled in that pond in the middle of the map. Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
That would do the same thing. You couldn't drop straw, but as soon as you'd go outside there, you'd have mountains of straw. The same thing. So whatever the way the water worked in 22, that's how that rice paddy works. Yeah. So
We planted some decorative trees down here.
apparently.
That worked.
As far as selling your silage, or putting it into the biogas, I mean, technically, if you own the biogas plant, then it's a production point, right? And you're making like digestate and methane, or basically electricity. I mean, technically that's probably the better way to go. But I have not actually like run the numbers and stuff because we don't own our biogas plant right now. But yeah, I have no idea, basically. You can grow other crops in the rice field, but you cannot, cannot lay down straw and can't do the swather with like what we're doing here. Can't do that either. But yeah. Are you saying that the equipment in the game is not good enough to play the game? Is that what you're saying? Nighthawk, what's up, man? How you doing today? Like, are you saying there's not enough equipment or the right equipment to play the game? I'm confused with the statement. I'm good. In fairness, chat, it doesn't take a lot, especially right now. Yep, Nighthawk, I'm glad to be here. I was hoping to be here last night, man, but I just couldn't, waiting to get home till like 8:30 last night, so. Yeah. Yeah, the lights are coming along, man. They really are. They really are. I'm gonna turn around, Dan. And apparently we need to watch on running over the Strauss West, by the way, is what I've been told. I don't know how true that is. But maybe don't run over the ones I haven't harvested yet.
Just like that?
Sounds good. Well, you harvested the inrows.
As you drove right down the one I didn't harvest yet.
Well, you said it after I was already on it.
Oh. Go that way.
All I know is it's my marker for where I need to be for auger.
Well, the game lets you flood a rice field with a different crop in it. You know, I haven't tried that yet. I don't know. And as far as the schedule, guys, for the next little bit here, getting through Christmas lights, Thanksgiving, I'll be here tomorrow night. I may not be here at 6, but I'll be here tomorrow night. I'm hoping to have a functional Christmas light display tomorrow night. And then I should be here Wednesday night as well. And that's, I should. No promises, okay? No promises. But hopefully. So yeah. All right. And then I was hoping to start Saturday back to like, 10-hour Saturday streams, but I don't think that's going to happen. I'm not sure yet. We'll see. And then I got a dinner party on Sunday. So it's like a whole thing, chat,
What are you guys taking to the dinner party?
I'm not... I think a cherry pie for sure. Beyond that, I'm not totally sure. Yeah. It's the Macdon Swather. It was like a pre-order bonus. You can still pick it up. It's in go to your downloadable content in the mod hub, and you should be able to find it in there.
So he went straight up through the trees.
Did he really?
Yeah, he made it through.
What is the required pallet system? What is that? What's that? No, I don't, Night Dog. I don't. Pallet cost? No idea. Is that how much, like, you have to pay for the pallets at your productions now? Is that a thing? I don't know what that is either. You guys are getting me with the questions tonight. I just don't know the answer to that, or I'm just not thinking tonight because I'm tired. That could be too. I will say I feel like there is less equipment in this game than in 22 at launch, but at the same time, there's plenty of equipment in this game to get the job done, you know?
You know what I saw?
In my opinion.
I saw those interesting. The other day I was playing on my single player.
Yep.
I was playing around with some colors.
Okay.
Just to, you know, repaint a that
Yeah.
trailer they give you in the beginning of the game.
Okay.
There's no JCB equipment. Well, actually, there is JCB equipment in there. No.
Is there no JCB color?
There's a JCB color.
Okay.
But they don't have any JCB equipment, right? Or do they have
There's a
There's one payloader.
payloader?
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
A wheel loader.
That's about it.
I could have sworn somebody said there isn't any JCB equipment in the game, and I was like, why is there a color here if there's no JCB equipment? Sorry.
That would be
JCB
funny, actually.
DLC later.
Yeah. Nighthawk on Saturday, while we were messing around with logs and stuff, Harry was planting the whole time in the background. He was planting the second round of soybeans. So, like, we harvested those beans. They were in the bin. Harry planted more beans on Saturday. I actually decided to, well, I didn't start farming last night until like 10 o'clock, but I played some Farm Sim off stream last night and watched DR. It was great. Great.
Tim_NZ just resubscribed for 32 months. Hi.
Tim, hello. Thanks for the 32-month reset. Good morning to you. How's it going? So basically last night I harvested the second round of soybeans. So earlier tonight we sold like 840,000 liters of beans or something. 640. It was a bunch. They trimmed down the total size of the game for the consoles. Oh, they need to talk to like Call of Duty or something then, because all they do is make their games bigger for consoles, you know. You missed Saturday because of work. I got you. All good, man. All good. I do not believe that green beans regrow after harvest. No, I believe they are a one-time crop. Unless somebody else knows, but I haven't actually planted green beans, and so I believe they're a one-time deal. Yeah, I know the spinach regrows. That definitely, you can harvest that twice in a year. Friends don't have the Macdon, gotcha. I gotcha. All right. Did that guy make it back to you, or did he not work?
He did, but this tractor is also be out of fuel.
Ah. All right. I was wasn't sure if he was actually going to make it back to us or not. And it's not auto drive, so it won't go get its own fuel. Yeah.
Yeah. Now to get him back on however you had him set, figure it out.
Should just hit the H button and it should pop up the route already and just hit the bottom, start it. Sugar beet harvester used for half price. Now you're making bank. All right. GG's.
Oh, nice.
Stuff, yeah. The other thing that's happening, and I'm not saying it's happening in this case, but like just in general, I've seen a lot of TikTok videos where people are comparing Farm Sim 22 to 25, but they're comparing like heavily modded Farm Sim 22 to base game 25. I don't think that's a fair thing to do.
No.
Because the modders haven't had a chance to mod realistically, not even a week yet. You know, it came out Thursday. And as of Saturday anyway, I know a bunch of the stuff in the editor wasn't working. So I just don't think that's fair. You know, and taking like the shop, for example. You take the shop from Farm Sim 22 today and compare it to 25. That's not fair either. Because they did put out content for free there. Content. They keep calling it content. They did put out equipment, you know. We had several free content updates or whatever they called them. Where they basically added in more things. And I would assume they'll do that again. I don't know.
Fireman 8124 cheered Dex 200. In John Deere Green on a hot summer night he wrote Billy Bob loves Charlene in letters 3 foot high and the whole town said that he should have used red but it looked good to Charlene in John Deere Green.
Fireman, thanks for the bits. I was singing that song to Polar Bear the other day, by the way. Don't ask why, chat. Apparently Polar Bear's never heard that song, so then I started.
Oh man, that's a good song.
I wasn't singing it, I guess. It was more of like spoken word, you know?
That's like prime early 90s country right there.
Oh, it's great. It's great. It's a good one. Thanks for the bits, though. Appreciate you. John Deere Green. Betcha. Armor Nick's back. Hello.
Well, Nick didn't go to sleep.
Not at all. He snuck out the door, let's be real. Yeah, what happened?
Probably fussing.
What happened to the 3 hours sleep when you were tired, huh? Saying.
But no, I agree, John. We need to give these modders a chance.
Yeah.
To, you know, catch up and
100%.
each of them make the same tractor with just a different, you know, model underneath it.
There's that too. There is that. 22 was a mess, it really. Yeah, 25's got its problems too. But, you know, they were both playable video games. That's the thing, man. I mean, how many hours did I have in 22 right away? I had a ton. You know? Same thing. Really is. You got distracted getting the living room ready for the new game. What? You know, actually, I was really thinking, like, I need to figure out a way to get Farm Sim on the TV in my living room. Like, from my PC. Like, the stream, I have one of those, Steam, what is that called? Steam Link, I think? Oh, the new couch. That's right, Nick. Okay. I need to hook that thing up again. Yeah, but this did release better than Flight Sim, but you know, at least Flight Sim has put out a patch. And it came out a week. Flight Sim came out a week after, and they already had a patch like 2 days later. Yeah, anyway.
I disagree. I've had some bugs, but
well, day one on Flight Sim was really rough, apparently.
Oh,
Like, nobody could connect to servers. And,
Yeah, I didn't experience that at all.
yeah, see, I didn't either, because I loaded on that Tuesday night. I was able to load right up, no problem. So, Chromecast it. Oh, man. A year's worth of mods. That's a long time to wait, though. A year. Wow. All right. I would assume Microsoft has a larger farm. A larger dev team, yeah. I would assume. Yeah, Nighthawk, I know. Yeah. Flight Sim got review bombed. Not surprised. As far as making silage, you do not need to ted it. You want the grass to be wet. When you ted grass, it dries it out, and that's what makes it quote-unquote hay. So to make silage, you want the moisture in the grass. So do not ted it. Yeah. All right. Interesting. Tim, you've got a point. Still waiting for GTA 6 PC, yeah. Time to dust off the consoles, boys. Go play some GTA, right? Cows to produce methane to fuel vehicles, right? No, I did buy the field, Nick, but we're gonna hold off. I planted grass in it. We're gonna hold off a little bit on it. We're still gonna happen. It should happen tonight. I want to get all these, all of our fields swathed, harvested, whatever. Speaking of that, Dan, did you turn that guy loose down in the big field? The swather guy?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you did. That's quite a field, by the way. Compared to all of our little tiny fields that we have around our homestead, that is a monster. Just saying. But that's okay. But yeah. Bear, have the load times got any better on Flight Sim though?
They're pretty. I mean, it's good for me, but I switched some options around today, only because I didn't have any like online traffic on, so I did turn that on today. Okay. But I mean, really, my career mode's been fine, but I haven't seen any change since like.
So wait, if you're
Saturday.
flying in your career mode,
yeah, I have an option that can show me local traffic based on my server.
Other real players?
Yes.
While you're doing career stuff?
I believe so, yeah.
That's pretty sick. That's pretty sick, actually.
I'd have to look. I'd have to look at that option again.
Because I like, you know, I didn't get very far in the whole thing. I got frustrated, to be honest with it. Thanks for that follow. Appreciate you. Welcome in. What's poppin'? And like, just for the dude to be like, "Hey, welcome to the airport. We have an airplane." That took like 15 minutes for that to load.
Yeah, I just turned it on.
Now, in fairness, that was also on Tuesday night when the game launched. So I don't know if that had something to do with it, you know? Thanks for that follow as well. Welcome in. What's poppin'? Welcome on in. How are y'all doing tonight? Hope everybody's doing well.
Doing a cool little flight now from Bimini in the Bahamas.
Oh, yeah?
over to Florida.
Is that part of your career?
Yeah, it's just it's a mission for ferrying the airplane from there to here.
Oh, okay.
It's basically just like a transport mission for the plane itself.
I got you. Dan, I'll go down that other pass so you can empty me and you don't have to drive on everything. Yeah.
I took a major reputation hit with that advertising mission.
Really?
I got a C on it.
Oh, God.
And it took me down from like two-thirds of a rating up between B and A, like down to a B. Like down to, or like high C. It was not good.
What are the big changes to the new flight sim? The biggest thing is their career mode, I would say.
It's the career mode, yeah.
Yeah, that's the...
It is. Whew.
Other than that, I mean, there's a lot more planes in the game, too, and more helicopters, like, from launch. But yeah.
Did you purchase the deluxe edition or the aviator edition?
No, I didn't. I just put the regular one.
What I did.
I didn't want to spend that much money on it, I'll be honest.
See, I want to get it so bad, but I want to get the big one just because of all the planes.
The Logitech.
You on the new joystick yet, Bear?
Yep.
Nice. How is it?
It is really, really cool. Taking some getting used to, but you know.
Yeah. So
it's way better than controller.
If you're talking about the Logitech, the heavy equipment bundle or whatever, that wheel is kind of cheesy, I'll be honest. At least the old school one was. I assume it's still that same wheel. The side panel part's really cool. The wheel's kind of cheesy. So I'll just tell you that much. Honestly, look up reviews on like YouTube. Yeah. What's the difference between 22 and 25? There's more crops, base game in 25. There's obviously just updated equipment, newer models and stuff. More animals. The graphics are a little bit different. They're not crazy different, but they are. The big one, there's the weather. The weather's a whole lot different. The AI workers are different. There's GPS in the base game, even on console now, which is really cool for the console players. Dan, what were your GPS lines set on this field? Change that back to automatic. There we go. Never mind. I got it. We're good. But yeah, there's all kinds of improvements. The lighting in general is a whole lot better. Sounds are better. All kinds of stuff. All kinds of stuff is better. Is Flight Sim okay on keyboard and mouse, or do you need to invest? I would say at least a controller.
Controller, definitely.
Yeah, at least like an Xbox controller is that's what I use.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, whenever I go back to rotary, any kind of rotorcraft, I'm going to go back to my joystick on the controller.
Yeah. Yeah, G29's a good wheel. I can attest that. G29's a good wheel.
Can't wait for Speed Sync.
Yeah.